Yeah, that's pretty much the only negative thing I heard about the game. Like, some of the quest tracking and the ending. They said, other than that, good game. So, but I wish it was on Steam. Because if they had it on Steam and if they said, oh, here's a trilogy of Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 for a set amount of money, I would so buy that and get into it.
Then your path leads first to the Kuei Jin Temple, where you must dispose of this Ming Shao and her minions. After you have secured the key, you must deal with LaCroix and his rabid dog. Only then will justice have been served. Of that I have no doubt, Neonate. I wish you luck in the final act of this drama. Farewell.
So I gotta go to Chinatown. And I gotta find somebody to feed on to. Wonder who.
Where to? Where to?
I can't get weapons. I can't really go back to my haven. I can't really buy blood, so I guess head to Chinatown. Add me on Steam. Alright, man. I'll do it when I get a chance. You give a pet. I grab myself because I'm bored of Skyrim. I got like 4 new characters. Hold on. Like 4 new characters and now I'm bored of all. Okay, well thanks, man. Yeah, I did 2 full-blown characters. By full-blown, what I mean is I played through the entire game, did a bunch of side quests. One was magic, one was stealth. And like a while back when I first started streaming, I made a melee character. And I got kind of bored with it. I'm still probably going to stream it eventually, but I gotta wait until I'm like in the mood to play it. And I'll probably make a stealth character again, or maybe a magic character. But that happens with any of those open-ended games. Once you play through a couple different ways, this should be interesting. I kept going off track. Like, you mean getting distracted in the game? Because that happens to me all the time when I was playing it. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this quest, and I start like traveling to get there, and I find the cave, or I find the ruin, and I just go in it, and I completely forget about the quest. Like 2 hours later, I'm like, oh, I was supposed to do this. Whoa, what the hell was that? I want that sword, even though I'm not a melee character. Yeah, very. That's like the worst game to play if you got ADD. I highly, I can't recommend it to people with ADD just because there's just so much to do. My bad habit was always going into mines. I would go into a mine and just get, harvest stuff. That was always my very bad habit. I'd be on a quest and just completely forget about it. Ooh, I could snipe these guys out. This game is Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Basically, it's a role-playing game. You know, you role-play a vampire in modern-day Los Angeles. And it's kind of open-ended. Usually there's a few ways you can go about a quest. It really comes down to, do you want to be an evil character or a good character? You gotta do things in the game like if you break the rules of what's called a masquerade, you use masquerade points. If you lose all your points up here, then it's game over. You have humanity. I'm obviously playing a very good vampire. That's why I haven't really lost humanity. There's different clans. There's I think 4 or 5 different endings. You get side quests, all that usual stuff. You could play a guns character, a melee character. Or if you just want to beat people with your fists, you could do that. Yeah. It's really tough when you start out though. Like, I'm making it look easy with the gunplay, but honestly, when you start out, it sucks with the guns. Like, your aim is all over the place. It's an older game, but it's still good though. Probably the best rifle I got. I don't have this, I haven't really bothered with this. Flamethrower, we'll save that for a boss though. I need to really save for my exploit account. The sound of shit, yeah. That's one of the things that really convinced me to fork over the $40 was it's like encoded in Speaks. Which Speaks is fine for some podcasts, but really, you know, playing a game, it just doesn't sound right. Slow reloading. No, if you don't have an exploit account thing, the audio codec is in something called Speaks, which is a real low-end codec. It's not an AAC, which is like the high quality stuff. Yeah. That was like one of the first things I did when I got them. Once I had the money for it, I was just like, okay, buying my license. And it's worth it though, because your 2 years doesn't start until it's out of beta. So while having the license and using it in beta, it doesn't even count against you. I mean, at least that's what they told me when I emailed them their question, so. I mean, it's a good program. Although, so I wish some games worked better than others.